Good morning, good folks. Welcome back to Shippy the Explorer. Um, it's a good evening to you also, and a good night. And I today we are talking about exploring the problem of something that I started in April, that lack of electrical problem at a house that we manage, and this has been going on for since then. Bringing up to date, we have had a number of electricians who charge, well, one charge a lot of money and we couldn't solve the problem, and finally we have had a company that did the repairs for us, and now we're back to the suppliers, which is Pepco. And Pepco now needs to do the final bit. So now I'm venturing down into Washington DC, and to investigate something, to give them information. We have to determine how to label the equipment. So that's the goal today, and hopefully by the end hopefully, I'm not even sure when they will be scheduling this work, but this is something that has been going on from then, and this is just another step in trying to solve that problem. And when we go down, I'll do some tapes on that. In the meantime, welcome back to the station, and now you notice we have gone a little bit live yesterday, and just to experiment and test the system and see how it's done. But I hope we didn't bore you too much. Hopefully when we get going with that aspect of the Shippy the Explorer, we'll have some serious topics to talk about and discuss. So we're back along the whole route of Metro construction, Metro line construction. It's busy this morning. All sorts of equipment rolling and working and digging and moving and excavating. Tell you, life is fast moving in America. Oh, we have a new traffic pattern here. Oh, well, finally. Wow. This is where they're gonna take us. Wow. So I guess if we're on this side, the train line would be on the left. Oh, nice. There you go. I always try to show you a bit of what's going on there. So we're taking you on, this is what's called East-West Highway, and by the time you finish with my tapes and all that, you'll realize that you're well familiar with the area. So it's just a matter of these tapes these days, when we're not traveling, is a matter of doing tapes that show you the activity of life in the Shippy the Explorer also, and we'll bring you highlights of interesting topics, and just to show you how we are dealing with life. And So hopefully, if our life, if it's interesting, then it'll also lend you some interest. Hopefully we're not boring you with our life activities. More traffic problems down here, and I guess they're getting ready to do some work. Come on over. There's another problem down here. This is gonna be the third time they're cutting this intersection. Wow. Yes, we're back to East West Highway at Baltimore Avenue, which is Route 1, the old Route 1. And we're on our way to Washington, D.C. Won't show you the White House today, but I'll probably show you the view down into Washington when we reach that point. So, as we come up through that light, folks, we're on New Hampshire and heading south. And we know we left the house about 15 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, and we're about to cross into Washington, D.C. But if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't know. But as soon as I cross this light, we're in Washington, D.C. So there's a sign here though, welcome to Washington, D.C. So that sign would have helped you to tell you that you're crossed into, there's another bigger one there, that you're crossing to Washington, D.C. But the the houses on the Maryland side and the DC side at this point doesn't look any different. The streets don't look any different. So you would have, at night you'd probably cross into this area and don't know that you're in Washington, DC already. But as we go further down into the city, you'll see where it looks, gives the whole city flair. So let's do that. And the one thing with DC, you'll notice that we have a lot of circles. And maybe when I go down there, I'll take pictures or video of a couple of them or one of them to show you what it looks like. Right here is like a mini circle. Streets crisscross each other, and somewhat complicated, folks. It's one of the things that you have to be parked on certain streets on certain days, because the in America, in Washington DC especially, they have these Street sweepers. Very dangerous. So they recommend, they send you a notification that, well, on the rule is that on certain days, like today, you're supposed to park on the left or the right. Depends on which day they are cleaning. So Washington DC has a lot of, this is the Rock Creek Cemetery, and it seems quite lovely place in the heart of a residential area. So I guess that started quite a bit of time ago, and because they wouldn't have built that in the middle of a residential area if they realized that they needed a space. They'll probably put it further out in the country. But so these are the typical look of the Washington DC homes, and they're row homes, row houses. They're not townhouses. The new style of homes that we're building now that are attached to each other, they're called townhouses. But I think these are called row houses. This is a typical circle. This is Grant Circle, and you see it circles around and number of streets shoots off of it. So DC, for some reason, had the circle system like maybe England, and then you shoot off. So this is one example of a circle, and then you continue the row houses. Somewhat similar to townhouses, but townhouses can be in a HOC, where you pay a fee and they take care of your roof and lawns and so forth. But row houses are independent homes. The only thing that they are attached to each other with a small space in the back. A lot of these places were designed when it was horse and buggy days, so they didn't give a lot of space to deal with. Only when you get into the big affluent neighborhood, then you see a lot more spaces. But some of these homes are have some good spaces in them. When you really get inside and look at the space, they're quite spacious. They're enough for a family of 3. Well, 3 bedrooms, put it that way. As you get closer into the city, further down into the city, we see how tightly packed the place is. And pass him so that I can cutting across Georgia Avenue. Georgia Avenue is the same as 7th Street, where the bottom part of it is the famous Howard University. But we're still on New Hampshire at this point. It's another, not problem, but it's another privilege in DC where cyclists, they have the right to run on the streets, and you can see where it can cause a little problem, and they once in a while they get knocked down because people doesn't understand the don't see them, and they get knocked down. So all right, so from this point now, as I think I've showed you this before, but from this point you have a good vantage point view of Washington DC, and as soon as we go through the second light down there, you will be able to look over into Washington DC, folks. You're looking straight, almost straight down into beside the White House. You can, but it's clouded this morning, and if you see the building with the point there, right there, pointed building, that's the whole post office that Mr. Trump ex-president used to own. And that's a view of the heart of Washington DC from this point. And you can see the Capitol on that side. Barely saw it. And that's where, welcome to Washington. Let's see, the sign says when to park or when not to park. Uh, 9:30 to 11. Just we're at the house now, and the problem is the Pepco needs to take off that line and that fadangle and run a new line from under the ground, from the street to the house. And I need to say which one is the so Hola! Hola! So what I'll do, turn off their meter for a second. And see which one stops. One on the left. It's not blinking. Both of them not blinking. $68. Oh boy, I don't know. Okay. One on the left seems to be downstairs. Hello? Sorry, 1 second, babe. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I think that's downstairs. Call Mr. Taylor. Hi, morning. I'm here. I'm going to do a video thing. I don't know if you. Yes, I'm bringing you in a video.
Okay.
I show you.
Oh, okay.
So the one on the left, when I turn off the light downstairs, this seemed to have stopped.
Okay.
And
Alright, so what we want to do
yes,
is we're gonna label that, since it's downstairs. We want to label that. We're gonna label that B.
yes.
And we're gonna label the other one A, because we know that the one on the right definitely controls the upstairs.
Yeah. Actually, when I turned it off, I didn't see any blinking inside here.
Yes, that's correct.
And then yes, and when I turned it back on, I saw these two little letters. I can't even read them. That came on that.
Right.
So
Yeah, that's confirmed.
so mark it, or
You can mark it. You can go ahead and mark it with that B. That's B.
that's B.
And then mark the other one A.
Yeah. All right.
And take a picture and send it to me, and I'm gonna send it to him.
All right. I'll do that.
and we got it whipped. That's what he wanted.
All right. So thank you. All right. I'll
Thank
do
you,
that then.
Mr. Lawrence.
Yes.
All right.
Good. Good.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah. So what I'm doing is um, I've labeled them, and I was going to send him an email. I think it's meter. Do find attach pictures. Of meter showing V4 So that's it. Label them, and close the door and then do a little bit of cleaning up here. And that's it. All right. That's it. Since I'm here, the place needs a little bit of cutting, so I'll just cut the grass and blow the area. So you can see where they have cleaned already. The trucks came in and sweep the streets. So can't park here yet because the police will come and still give ticket. There's until 11 o'clock we can park here. So that's where we are right now. So you have seen me do this before, but I'll just set the camera and do a little bit more cutting. Done this before, but it's just a trimmer and then we do the I thought he had came already. Just come. See how he move quick. So he was able to sweep the if I'd blown it a little bit. Wow. So it's gonna be hard for me to really mess the place back up. It's gonna be hard for me to mess the place up. So So basically, that's what it is. If I'd come a few seconds earlier, I would have caught the truck. But so this is the finished product, and the place is clean for another month or so. All right, so this is a flash of the backyard, and never fails to put trash on my side. But it used to be an extensive problem, and I went to court and to deal with this mess. And see, they're still putting things out, dumping things on the property as if it is mine. And I'm sure this has been here for a while. I tell you, 1319. I stick this up here like it's mine. Okay. Yes, the problem used to be so extensive, but I got decided to just pave the entire place. So the rain is coming on me, so I'll just blow quick and so that I can I'll put a washing machine in the out here. How ingenious. Well, just blow. So that's the extent to the cleanup. I just sweep up a little bit in the corner, and the property is in fairly good shape. Borrow the young lady's broom and just sweep up a bit. And there you are, folks. The place is looking good and clean, and that's the end of another project. And life in the life of Shippy the Explorer. So, well, a job well done, and we solved the problem and got the information I need. We'll just venture home. So it's raining, and just finished in the nick of time. So life in America is interesting, folks. Some of us were doing manual work to keep going, and some of us doing paperwork to keep going, and some of us doing psychological work. But you just have to work and do what you have to do. As I say that many times. So, and when the work is finished, you find that you feel good about yourself, especially when you solve the problem. So as we make our way back home into let's stop. When I first came to this city, man, these stop lights and stop signs were covered with the trees, and I used to break them so often because it was dangerous, though, because you could have a bad accident at the intersections. Now they've done a little bit better in cleaning away the trees from the stop lights and for stop signs. Say Harvard Street, and you take right and go Harvard Street, you go right into Howard University, folks. Traffic police, he's not a traffic police. He just hangs out here every day. Makes trouble. You see all these guys are, a lot of them coming from school, and new immigrants, and they maybe have to be learning the language, and they come to the United States and they make the country richer for what it is. So immigration is a ticklish topic, but if you do it the right way, it can make the country a vibrant, rich country, progressive, because immigrants are not coming here to sit on their laurels. They're coming here to make a living and go back home and send back remittance back home. So arguments is for and against. So what can I say? Just treat people as people, and when they slip up, you when they slip up, you just deal with them accordingly. So I'm taking you through the see side streets. They have restaurants. What is new trend? People who have some money, they buy these homes in the neighborhood and they convert them to little cafeterias, coffee shops, and so forth. And they're popular. You have people who are supporting them. So it's there's a need for it. It probably looks like, when it's finished and done properly, it will probably look like Paris. And you don't have to go far from your house to maybe get a burger or a pizza or a cup of coffee. So it's quite interesting, you know. Quite interesting. And the dust. So by now you know that Chippy the Explorer is a busy person. Man of many hats. I guess master of none. Well, master of living. And, there you go, H8 Rhode Island. That's the Metropolitan bus. Yes, master of life. Just to find a way to survive and in this country, and we have been doing it for 40-something years. So but not at the top level, but we have been successful in getting things done. We are paying the bills and living, and sometimes we enjoy our excursion into far-flung countries where we make a concerted effort to invest and spend accordingly. So some people have tremendous amount of funds, and they can spend. They don't spend without thinking, but we are spending, thinking, and spending, and we have been going at this for some time, so, and succeeding at it. So there's a formula, folk. Work hard, spend less, enjoy what you do if it's possible, and even if you don't enjoy what you're doing, just do it to the best of your ability. Just make up your mind to just do these things. So as the tape going down, the battery, I see the battery going down. This is Chippy the Explorer. This is a short tape for today, just to show you what life is for the life of Chippy the Explorer. And thanks for being with us, and hope you are always enjoying these tapes and being educated and informed. Not educated, but informed of what's happening. So from beautiful Washington, D.C., we make our way back to Maryland. I'll give you a few more shots. I'll go up to Grant Circle and show you another example from another approach of how it's done. And we see you sometime later in the future with another tape, another video, as Chippy the Explorer explores this world, life around people, around. Here's Grand Circle. The circles, they come with nice park in the middle, and they're pretty interesting. So we shoot off in the different roads, and this is where we're going to shoot off to New Hampshire and just keep going north. And you notice we're driving on the right side of the road. We're in United States, and we're not in England, where we are on the left, or in Australia. I think Australia, we are also on the wow. Huh. I remember now. I think it's on the right side also. Wow. Yes, it's the right, because I remember driving. Yes. No, on the left. They're on the left. So well, hello, testing. Well, folks, I thought I was finished for the day, and I don't think, no way, I'm finished. I'm just gonna show you what other project has popped up. So you'll just see me, I think. All right, you'll just see me. What has happened is that the contractor left a whole bunch of material here after the work, after they put the wall in, and I have the task of dumping it. So that's what is happening now. I'm just gonna remove some of my stuff from the trailer, and take my saw out and That was a bad call. Yes. I have to empty out the trailer, folks. I'm just gonna cut the wood up and stock it in the trailer here. I think I'll be able to. Should do it. I have to take my saw and cut it up, and the chainsaw, really, I think I have enough. Oops. Oh boy. That's always a case where you miss. Oh boy. All the gas got thrown out. Anyway, I'll put the show you what I do. I'll just put the camera up here so you can get a view of what I'm gonna do. And I have this power saw. When it cracks like that, then it's ready to start. Let her warm up a bit. these first instead of hurting myself. I think I'll just move the trailer into place. That would make it easier for me. If my daughter wants to get out, I'll just move it. So just that's what I'm doing, folks. And then it's stocked. Just show you how it's stocked in the trailer. And then I'll just stock it in the trailer and then carry it to the dumps. And that's it. Just throw it out in the dumps. So that's it for now. I'm finally gonna say bye for now. This is a full day's activity, and Shippity Explorer is gonna continue working, but we don't have to bore you with the repeated job. So thanks for watching, thanks for sharing, and subscribe if you must, if you like. Thank you. Bye. This is a new wall, so that whole wood had replaced this wall. So we're in business, folks.